everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. This is 10 Questions with Scott. And what we're doing here with this is we are doing 10 questions every single Wednesday. We have 200 questions on one list, so I'm really super excited about that. I'm going to answer them and put them on the website, but also I'm going to answer them in the podcast and give you a little bit more exclusive answer on the podcast than I do on the site itself. So that's something to look forward to. Check it out, 10 questions every Wednesday from now on until the end of time, or the life thing that we talked about on the wake up call. So now, like I said, I'm going to answer these 10 questions in a little bit more in depth to what I'm going to post online. But what I post online, 10 questions every day. And it's going to be posted the same day as I do the podcast. So we start out with the first question. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with your extra time? So if I didn't have to sleep, I hope that if I didn't have to sleep, everyone else still did. Because if the world turned into a non-stop, we don't have to sleep thing, then there would be people working 20 hours a week, which some people already do, but it would be a lot more crazier. So if I didn't have to sleep personally, I would get a lot more crap done. I really would. I would work. I would go to the gym more. I would work out more. I would still rest. I would be playing video games. In a 24-hour period at 3 o'clock in the morning when nobody's doing anything, I'd be finishing Shining Force. I would still rest. I think that if you didn't have to sleep, I still think that your body would need some time to relax. So I would definitely do that, and that would be what I would do. I would do more crafts, so do more Lego stuff. I would make more podcasts for you guys. I would do a lot of that and lock my. I would make up a kitchen that I would lock that I could not get to because then I wouldn't eat at 3 o'clock in the morning either. What is your favorite piece of clothing you have owned or own? I'm going to go through all the different pieces of clothing you can have. Because why not, right? I think my Nike t-shirt is my favorite because I did not think I could ever wear it. And I'm wearing it, so I feel really happy that I can fit into it, and for me that's a big deal. So that's my number one favorite T-shirt, or maybe the Homeless Veterans Initiative shirt because I like that one too. My favorite sweatshirt of all time was my TCW sweatshirt because I love that shirt. That was one of my favorites. Second place would be my McDonald's black one that ripped on the arm. Very sad about that, but that was my second favorite shirt of all time. My favorite shoes of all time? That's a tough one. No, it's not actually. I love my Nikes that I wear only at the gym. They've only been outside 4 times. I think they've only ever been in a 5K once. I never wear my Nikes outside. So, yeah. And I think I'm probably going to be wearing them for the marathon this year. The half marathon. Only because that'll probably be the last time I wear them. Because they have been in there for 3 years. I do have even a favorite pair of socks. They're my Superman black ones with the cape. I just think they're awesome. Favorite pants were my Michigan tear-off pants. Just because they were fluorescent yellow and you couldn't miss me anywhere. I like those. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have, I mean, if we want to get too indescriptive, I guess my favorite pair of boxers or stuff like that is probably the Old Navy workout ones. Because I like the Old Navy brand. So favorite brand of clothing would be Old Navy, and second would be Nike. Alright, next question. What hobby would you get into if time and money weren't an issue? I would get into the stock market. I would love to play the stock market if money and time weren't an issue. Yeah, I'd love it, even though I would have probably lost my butt with Bitcoin. Um, if time or money weren't the issue, I would probably get into building Lego houses and bigger Legos. If money weren't an issue, I could go buy all the Legos I want. And also, I guess if time and money weren't an issue, if money weren't an issue, I could do whatever I wanted to. I would build stuff and make a hobby of giving people places to live, building shelters for people. So yeah, if time and money weren't an issue, I would have a lot of fun building shit. Excuse my French, but that's what I do. What would your perfect room look like? My perfect room would be a big room that I would partition off a whole bunch of different spots to it. That I could be like, okay, over here is going to be my office, over here is where I'm going to sleep, over here. I would have a bigger area for my TV, so maybe I could kind of see it from everywhere in the room, or it'd be on a wheel, kind of wheel it over and be like, boom, TV. And then, of course, I'd have my Santa room. Because I also have a Santa closet, being that that's where all the presents are and no one can see it ever. That's what my perfect area would actually be like an old school that I'd just buy up and have like 50, 60 rooms to it and just be like, okay, that's my Christmas room. This is for boom, 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 boom. That would be perfect. Next question is, how often do you play sports? Well, I do go to the gym a lot. I don't play sports per se a lot, but I've always played games by myself. So basketball, was a sport I played a lot by myself. So yeah, I don't play a lot of sports, but when I get a chance to, it's fun. What fictional place would you most like to go? Narnia. I put Narnia. I'm not a big fan of fictional places, so I don't know a lot of them. I guess Narnia. Narnia would be cool. Also, I guess I would like to be on the Starship Enterprise or whatever, and be in space and be far, far away. And I think that would be cool. Just to learn what no one else has ever learned. So if that was a real place, yeah, I'd love to be on the Starship Enterprise. Or I guess in the Winnebago with Barf and from Spaceballs, because that would be fun too. Alright, what job would you be terrible at? Anything with a script. I am not very good with a script. If you give me a script and you want me to read it, well, shame on you for trying. Because, yeah, that ain't going to go over well. Just saying. When was the last time you climbed a tree? I said on the answer here probably a year or two ago. I'm not one to climb a lot of trees or hang on things. If you could turn any activity into an Olympic sport, what would you have a good chance of winning a medal for? Well, if I turned any activity to an Olympic sport and 3 people could qualify for it, then I would have a great chance of winning a medal. But I just put being awesome. Duh. Everybody has their own good things that they're good at. But I don't think that there's one thing in particular that I'm like the greatest at. So winning a medal in anything would be just crazy. So that's a hard question to answer. But being awesome, yeah, I'd probably be number 1. And what is the most annoying habit that people have? Well, chewing with their mouth open for sure. I put on here being late. I think that's I just hate being ready super early and having people run late. And anyone listening to this who knows me personally, don't not take this as a slam. It's not a bad thing to be late. I get when people are late. I just personally don't like. I just find that annoying, and that's what it is. So to anyone listening who is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's what like I do all the time. Don't worry about it. It's all good, but it's just it's the question. Another annoying thing that I don't like is I don't like bad drivers. Drivers that don't know how to slow down, I guess that would be an annoying habit. And also for people that just don't give a crap about their society. That's an annoying habit too. People have. And I can't even say the whole thing about the Salvation Army. When people pass kettles, because I passed plenty of kettles this year. But, it's just one of those things. So I thank all you guys for listening to the Scott Show podcast here on thescottshow.com. It's great. It's thescottshow.com. We do it up every single day, 8 o'clock in the morning. Now we're going to be doing Wednesday, 10 questions on Wednesdays. So check us out, and we will be back here on the Scott Show very, very soon. You guys have a great rest of your day.